So the Prophet Muhammad was caught cheating with his slave girl in one of...
Ladies and gentlemen, shout out to this brother. He brought out great points in the video. You can go check out the video. Great points, but I want to speak on one of the points to show you how dishonest these Muslims are. Yeah, they tried to change that story actually of Muhammad cheating on his wife. They tried to change the story. It is actually in 66 verse 1. And this is what it says, okay? In the Quran, it says, "O Prophet, why do you prohibit yourself from what Allah has made lawful to you, seeking to please your wives? And Allah is all forgiving, most merciful." Now, this stuff, first of all, it makes no sense that a chapter should even start like this. Like, what is the context? Nothing, just starting. This is why it's hard to even read and understand that book called Quran. But we move. And if you see, to understand this verse, you have to click on what is called the tafsir. Now, let's read the tafsir. If you open the tafsir, tafsir explains the Quran actually. So let's see the tafsir. Let's read Ibn Kathir, okay? I'll be fast with it. Al-Bukhari recorded that Ubay bin Umar said that he heard Aisha claiming that Allah's messenger used to stay for a period in the house of Zainab bin Jash and drink honey in her house. She said, Hafsa and I decided that when the Prophet entered upon either of us, we would say, "I smell magafia to you. Have you eaten magafia?" When he entered upon one of us, she said that to him. He replied to her, "No, but I drink honey in the house of Zainab bin Jash and I would never drink it again." Then the following verse was revealed, okay? "O Prophet, why do you forbid that which Allah has allowed to you?" So this tafsir I read now is claiming that the reason why that verse came down was that Muhammad said he was not going to take honey again, okay? And Allah said, why would you say you wouldn't take it when I've made it lawful for you? Do you see how it makes no sense? Like, how does this make sense that Allah Muhammad claimed he doesn't want honey again, and Allah comes to say, I have made honey lawful for you. Why would you say you don't want it? It makes no sense. These people, I will show you another tafsir again. This is tafsir Tazkiru. If you just open Quran.com and check tafsir, you see there. This is another reading. Due to some domestic problem created by his wife, the Prophet vowed that he would not take honey. Can you imagine? So these people are changing the story from Muhammad cheating to Muhammad taking honey. They are changing their books, but they blame the Bible. Okay? Now, this is a lie. Let me read from an original source for you. Now, I'm going to read from an original source, which was quoted in answeringislam.com. This is one of the original source, and it's gotten from Mizanu Ak, page 330. The Mishkat named Zainab instead of Hafsa. Okay? Hafsa 2, page 680 to 610. Now, let's read it. This is actually what happened, and this is actually the reason why the verse came down. It is related that Muhammad was alone in company with Mary in Aisha of Hafsa's turn. Hafsa became aware of that and therefore scolded him about it. He declared he had taken an oath but admitted his unlawful behavior. Therefore, this verse is descended. You all see the reason why the verse is descended, right? He was caught by his wife, Hafsa, for cheating with a slave girl called Miriam, okay? Now, let me read another hadith again, which was quoted in this page, okay? No, this one is too... Okay, let me just read it. Mary the Copt was a Christian and slave given to Muhammad, okay? In 628 AD by the governor of Egypt, okay? Her sister Sherena was also given at the same time. Muhammad became intimate with Mary and she bore him Ibrahim, who died in 10 AH. The intimacy took place in the home and bed of his wife, Hafsa, okay, daughter of Umar, who was absent at the moment and on the day, which was either her or Aisha's turn. When Hafsa found this out and questioned him, he promised, okay, in bracket, on oath, not to touch Mary again if she would keep this as a secret, and promised that Umar and Abu Bakr should be his successor. Hafsa, however, told Aisha about this event, and for a full month, Muhammad had no dealings okay, with any of his wives, living with Mary alone. During that period, his revelation was revealed. And this is quoted from the Quran, translated by Ludwig, Ludwig Ullman, okay, footnote 2 of Surah 66, verse 1 and 2, page 465, okay. Now, this is another source again, and this is from answeringislam.org. This is another source. As she waited for them to come out, her jealousy broke all bound. When finally Miriam left the quarters and Hafsa entered, she said to the prophet, I have seen who was here. By God, that was an insult to me. You would not have dared to do that if I amounted to anything at all in your eyes. At the moment, Muhammad realized such deep-lying jealousy might even make Hafsa to broadcast what she had seen to the other wife. In an attempt to please her, Muhammad promised that he would not go on to Miriam if she would only refrain from broadcasting what she had seen. And this is reference from Aikal, The Life of Muhammad, page 436. So these are original sources, but these people have changed the story from Muhammad cheating to Muhammad taking and talking about not taking honey when he is. When finally Miriam left the quarters and Hafsa entered, she said to the prophet, I have seen who was here. By God, that was an insult to me. You would not have dared to do that if I amounted to anything at all in your eyes. At the moment, Muhammad realized that such deep-lying jealousy would even move Hafsa to broadcast what she had seen among the other wives. In an attempt to please her, Muhammad promised that he would not go on to Miriam if she would only refrain from broadcasting what she had seen. This is reference from Aikal, The Life of Muhammad, page 436. So with this, we all can understand that what actually happened was that he got caught cheating, okay, and he took an oath he wasn't going to cheat again, and Allah said, no, I have made it lawful for you. But these Quran people, okay, in Quran.com, they've changed the story from cheating to Muhammad saying he's not going to take honey again, and Allah say, I've made honey lawful for you. Can you see how these people change their book? Very, very dishonest people. Very, very dishonest people. Now I will show you a clip from the popular number one Sheikh Yashakadi.
Narrated about Maria, and then we are done with the story of Maria. And this is an incident that the books of Tafsir mention more than the books of Surah, because the Quran was revealed for this incident, and therefore the books of Tafsir mention this story. And once again, so with Maria, there's all of these mini stories that are problematic from one perspective, and this is also one of them. And again, I reiterate, it is better to hear it from me than from others. And also, this is in the Quran, so you can't really, like, this is a verse in the Quran. It is reported in Tabari that, and many other books of tafsir, that one day Hafsa went away and she was not going to be at home, and so the Prophet called Maria to the house of Hafsa, and it so happened that Hafsa returned earlier than she was supposed to, and she saw Maria leaving her house. So she became extremely enraged, and she became irritated with the Prophet ﷺ, and she said that, Ya Rasulullah, is that how much, how do I translate this, respect you have for me, or is that what you think of me in my house and on my day? And so the Prophet ﷺ continued to placate her and calm her down, and she basically was very emotional, and until eventually she made the Prophet ﷺ promise to never ever see Maria again. And the Prophet ﷺ said, I have made her haram for myself. Okay, khalas, I give up basically. Maria is haram for me. I will never see Maria. I swear to by Allah, I'm never going to see Maria again. And he told Hafsa, he made Hafsa basically keep this between the two of them, and he said, do not tell Aisha. And this shows, and here's the point here, that these types of incidents, the image that some Muslims have of our Prophet ﷺ literally makes him superhuman. So So when they hear these narrations,